So, in my last tabs video, I claimed the peasant was the worst unit, but I honestly kind of limited this because I was only considering units I could actually beat every campaign with. So the lowest cost, was 70. Anything below 70 was on the table to be considered the worst. And out of all of these, the peasant was the worst. Also, tabs is kind of meant to be played while sticking to units from a specific faction, and that's kind of why we have the faction campaigns showcasing their weaknesses and strengths to try and play around them. But while the peasant is the worst in comparison to all the other cheap units, the peasant inside its own faction, it's not actually that bad. I should probably note that it is good. Useful, even. I decided that I would actually use the actual worst unit. It's the bank robbers. And by comparing the bank robbers to units outside of its own faction, the most similar unit is the longship, which the bank robbers are significantly worse than the longships. Comparing the safe carriers to the longship carrier shows a total health of 50 to 866. And with both units having a combined DPS of 60, they are terrible. Like, comparing the peasant, which is 30 cost, to the bank robbers, they are just a worse version of the peasant. How? You're basically paying 850 for 2 peasants and a safe. Speaking of the safe, if we compare it to the longship, you might expect the safe to have better stats due to the fact that the carriers are so terrible. Wrong! The safe does 300 damage with a force of 1,500, while the longship has 2 different hitboxes that do 300 and 500 damage with a force of 800 and 500. And all the force does is push the units back, so a high force isn't really useful. Along with everything about the bank robbers just being worse, they also don't get the longship riders, which have a combined health and DPS of 450 and 600. And while the bank robbers would be okay if they cost something reasonable for how much they miss out compared to the longship, it cost 850 to the longship's 1,000. But just like the peasant, it's a bit unfair to compare the unit to every unit in the game, so let's compare the bank robbers to the units inside its own faction. The bank robbers are a part of the secret faction, but the secret faction is more of a fuse of units from other factions. The bank robbers get the same job done as the gunslinger, so let's just compare those two. I mean, just watch how easily 2 gunslingers tear apart 100 peasants compared to 4 bank robbers. So not only is the bank robber terrible compared to the units like them, it's terrible against units within its own faction. It has no purpose. So let's just see how they do against the introduction campaign. Every level in the introduction campaign gives you over 850 gold, except for the first 2 levels. To get around this, I just recreate it in free play mode and whatever. Doesn't matter. Now with the first level, the bank robbers are so bad that they instantly lose to a few clubbers, killing themselves instead of the units they're attacking. Okay, for a moment I thought I lost. Wait, I think I did. Did it say blue victory? It did say blue victory. God damn it. So we just need to pull back on the unit we're controlling to make sure they still have a unit alive when the safe drops. Unfortunately, the same strategy doesn't work for the spear throwers, as even if we dodged enough spears, the safe itself has health and will get thrown if it's killed. In order to beat the stage, we need to rush the first group of spear throwers, and while we're charging the first group, if either unit is killed, the safe is thrown and fails to kill the first group. Once we do kill the first group, we have to attack the second group ourselves while dodging the spears. Dead. Please. Guys, please. Don't throw it. 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 Oh. Back up. The safe didn't even explode. That's its main thing. That's what they do. Oh yeah. Also, the safe gets its explosion hitbox from hitting the ground. And what I think happened here from this moment is one of the spears was stuck to the other side and it stopped it. I don't really know. That's just my theory. My game! But if the safe hits a unit instead of the ground, the safe will just not explode, resulting in losing a whole 300 damage, which is sad that 300 damage means so much to an 850 cost unit. Anyways, we get another lucky chance 10 minutes later and just beat the stage. Sticks and Bones, of course, has bone mages. So we climb up this mountain with our single bank robber and let the bone mages kill themselves and their army. Medium army is perfectly favored towards the bank robbers. An area effect unit versus a ton of spam units. Surely there is no way the bank robbers could lose. Man, I can't believe there's a level that bank robbers are still losing. That's actually absurd. Oh. That's crazy.
that it was so close to losing when that's what they're made for.
Like I said, there's no way the bank robbers could lose that fight.
Still crazy how close it was.
Due to the bank robbers AoE, it caused me to look at every level in groups. And for this level, we have a group of halflings and a group of farmers. And since there's no way for these two groups to come together because the halflings are just further up and faster either way, the safe will always be used on the halflings. With the halflings out of the way, we need to find a way to deal with the farmers. We first tried to charge them down and attack them like we've done previously, but their attacks are too fast and accurate to run into danger. So we bait them around this hedge, getting them to swing at us and then slip off the edge.
Why is he just looking at me? I need you to go somewhere. Okay, alright. I had to do that just to send a message.
Doing this enough, we can get all of them to fall off. The next stage has potion sellers. Fortunately, I already have a solution. Anyone who watched the previous tab stream might know that the way I dealt with the potion sellers is to hide behind this wagon, then peek my head so they attack and hit themselves. And shockingly, the bank robbers actually do this easier. Due to the first bank robber being smaller, it's a lot easier to move around and dodge attacks, but the hard part is actually getting behind this wagon. Before we can get to the wagon, we need to throw the safe, as holding on to it will slow us down, along with the other bank robber that is actively going towards the battle rather than running for the wagon. By placing a bank robber on the bridge, we get a head start after we dodge the first couple of potions thrown at us, and by having another bank robber right behind us, they deal with the extra hay balers. Well, except for one. Then we just have to walk carefully around the wagon to ensure the potion sellers hit themselves.
Oh, we get 3? Oh, this level's easy.
For this stage, we have 3 bank robbers to go up against an army of low health units. So, yeah, this stage should be pretty easy.
I think they're gonna end up losing. I think they actually lost.
Yeah, and just to show how much worse the bank robbers are than every similar unit, both a single longship and a gunslinger beat this stage easily. But anyways, the stage itself isn't really hard. I just need to be in control so I can fight the surviving units from the safe drop. In Scythe vs. Friends, we have 2 groups of halflings, 1 group of scythes, and 3 potion sellers. And unlike the peasants, the only unit here that should cause problems is the potion sellers, since we can kill both halflings and harvesters pretty easily.
Something the bank robbers might have. Never mind, never mind, I spoke too soon. I was gonna say that they can at least deal with harvesters pretty easily, instead of me having to they can't even kill a harvester.
Never mind! Apparently bank robbers can't easily deal with harvesters, but surely the bank robbers can still kill harvesters if there is enough. It can't be that much. 2. It takes 2 good save hits to kill 1 harvester, which isn't consistent. Okay, so we'll have to find another way to deal with the harvesters. We can hide over by these little trees to try and get the potion sellers to attack their own units, along with falling off this edge, but it's way too open for us to weave the potions well. Okay. Look, the choke point. If we can keep the bank robbers back here, we can throw the safe at the units while they're in the choke point. Okay, well, yeah.
I wish I could control when I threw the safe. I wish the safe throwing was an ability and not tied to how close I am to somebody, because that would make this so much easier. I wouldn't accidentally throw the safe at my... Uh-oh. I just see him slip past and then it's over.
Our original strategy doesn't even work. But when we try to run to safety, we end up tricking the potion sellers off the edge, leaving us to fight 1 halfling and a harvester who's worked way too hard, apparently. So we just get the halfling to jump off the edge, since, I mean, we're not taking his ass down. Look at the stat comparison. Then we're forced to fight the harvester ourselves.
He is caught. But how long will that last? Not that long. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. You stand no chance. Alright. See, that was an easy stage.
And honestly, for this stage live stream, Apple Portrait explains this level just fine.
We're gonna hold back here to get them as close together as possible. And then we're just gonna charge at them. How silly would it be if squires could survive the save? Anyways. Oh, we threw it way too far in. Oh my god. This guy's not a trooper, he's dead. So, when I charged, It threw it a lot further than it's meant to get thrown, so I'm not gonna... Hey. What are you doing, bad guy? I'm not gonna charge, I'm just gonna hold. Okay, well now it didn't get sent far enough. Oh, he's a trooper! No, he's not. Maybe charge a little bit, then pull back. Yeah, see? Bank robbers are incredible.
The archers from piercing music instantly kill us, so we need to bring them together so we can use the safe to attack them all at once. By placing a bank robber at the bottom area, we can wait for the archers to come down the cliffside, and we can kill them all at once. Well, instead, what happens is the safe tries to attack the archers through the rock, and it causes the bank robbers to just throw the safe up and obviously come back down. Something to note about ranged units is that if they can't attack you, they'll just walk up to you and try to see you. So if we hide behind the pillar, we can lure them in, then attack them. My original plan was to save the safe, so once they're lured in, I could throw it, but sure, you know what, that works too. Oh, yeah, then we just chase off the guards. The squire and catapult are dealt with easily. It's honestly crazy that this is the first time I've had nothing to say for a stage. For the king, we get 5 bank robbers, which in order to kill the king with only saves, we would need 12 bank robbers. So we can't realistically kill the king. And even if we try to, so very hard. The safe is able to get caught on him anyways. The bigger the units are, the much easier it is for the safe to get caught on them. Anyways, we can just climb up the vine and then beat the healers. Basic formation and hoplites allow us a bank robber per group, which cleans both levels pretty easily. Again, kind of surprised I have nothing to say. Oh, wait, and in hoplites, the safe didn't explode because it landed on a unit and did nothing. Ballistas aren't really good at hitting a single unit, so once the shield bearers are gone, we can just walk up to them. To deal with minotaurs, we need to get them off the map. So we bait them off the ledge, and since we have extra bank robbers placed in these 2 spots. Also, if the bank robbers are placed like against a wall, it does this explosion but keeps its hitbox.
Let's see what these guys are up to. Oh, okay.
So trying to keep these guys alive was like disarming a bomb. But with the Minotaurs dead, we just have to fight the Sarissas, which my partner does himself pretty well. I kind of was surprised. The Ice Archers are brutal against bank robbers. Since the safe itself is a unit, getting hit by the Ice Archers slows down the safe, causing the bank robbers to just throw the safes at themselves because the safe itself can't travel. And due to how low health the bank robbers are, 1 ice arrow is enough to stomp them to a halt and get hit again, causing them to freeze completely. To beat the Ice Archers, we need to hide in the forest and just push them off the edge. Horse and Bears is beaten the same way, leaving us with long ships. The bank robbers with more HP and a bigger hitbox. And due to all the objects, our safes easily get caught and can't properly explode. But with good positioning, we can just kill the oarsmen and beat the introduction campaign. Since we're already 13 minutes through the video and we just beat the introduction campaign, instead of going through each level in order, I'm gonna sort the levels into groups based on how similar they were to another. And before we actually start talking about the adventure campaign, I need to talk more about the bank robber skills. The only difference between the two is their size, and while they have a difference in health, the difference isn't really enough to come into play often. So what difference does their size actually bring? Firstly, the front bank robber. Since he's smaller, he can dodge attacks easier and move faster, while the back is taller, which is good for climbing up surfaces given their longer legs. Due to these differences, my viewers started to get more attached to them and suggested naming them, with their names becoming Little B and John. Since Little B's shown some impressive fighting feats, they called Little B the Brawl, and John's the Brains. And while the smartest thing John could do was climb rocks, it's still smarter than murdering your entire crew because you're raging schizophrenia. Okay, now onto the adventure campaign. Starting with the final destination stages, since most of these stages have a cost under 850 due to their purpose being 1v1s, we remake most of them in free play mode, and they go about how you would expect them to go. The chieftain actually survives, and considering the chieftain has 265 health, it's a real friendly reminder that 300 damage is the max damage the safe can do. So after hitting him with the safe, John follows after him and hits him just once. Against the berserker's jump, the safe does nothing, so Little B and John are forced to fight him in hand-axe combat, developing a maneuver known as the Little B Jumbo, hitting them back and forth between each other, with Little B getting the final blow. The knight also charges at us, so we just put water behind us and let him drown. Actually, never mind, that motherfucker comes back. So we do it again and make sure his ass can't swim. Jarls can easily survive the safe as well as kill the bank robbers, so we need to get them off the edge. With the little bee managing to dodge his attacks and sacrifice himself for the greater good of not having to do this stage again. Due to the wheelbarrow speed, we can't kill them if they're still using the wheelbarrow. So we sit by the edge and just wait until they get caught. Also, just look at these stats. 245 health, 0.5 attack cooldown, and he does upwards of 160 damage, not to mention the 2x speed. This guy alone is mad powerful. Not that damage matters, but that 0.5 attack cooldown certainly does. And as you might have noticed, 245 is less than 300, so the safe should kill, right? No! Not a single time did I manage to kill the wheelbarrow with the safe. And due to his attack speed, he can just walk around and kill us casually. Like, there's no sound effect, there's no proof, nothing to indicate that he even hit us. Go, 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 go. Yes, yes, stay right there. Stay right there. Wow, okay. Come on, attack me. Attack me. I hit. Don't you dare. Okay. You see, the mammoth likes to go off the edge really easily, so you just have to move out of the way. Which is what I've been trying to do to this guy, but his recovery's actually crazy. It's actually so hard to tell when he attacks because it doesn't make any sound. He just moves his hands. Oh, okay. What was that? That was not an attack. He just... Oh, I like this tactic. If I touch him, I'm dead. I promise you. If I... Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, you sleeping? Taking tactics from an opossum. Oh. Oh! Oh my god, he tripped me with his torso. People need to pull that move out in wrestling more often. The torso trip. Please, just kill him. Oh! Oh my god, John, you're my hero. Thank God. Valkyrie just flies off the edge, which kind of reminds me of a way to deal with, oh yeah, bye-bye Minotaur. Catapult just gets a safe thrown at them, and the king ends up slipping off the edge, so good job. With the mammoth, the only way to get it to kill itself on the stage is with the bridge that's on the other side of the map, so we have to reuse our peasant strat. We hide 4 bank robbers over here and slowly walk back 2 bank robbers to the other side. Then we kill the bank robber the mammoth is still aggroed on, and use one of the bank robbers on the other side to bait the mammoth off and die with it. Winning because our other bank robber that's hiding. Mammoth migration is just like Final Destination Mammoth with 4 mammoths, so we also have to wait for them to kill each other before continuing our mammoth strat. Traffic jam is the same, but we just need the mammoths to also kill the wheelbarrows. Tree mammoths is the same strat, but different map. We hide on this cliff so the mammoths can't attack us, then let them kill each other and just dodge the last one. A fierce rider is the same thing as the last stage, but with halflings. They change nothing. A newfound friend replaces the mammoth's friends with minotaurs instead of other mammoths and halflings, so we just have Littleby dodge all of them. Mountain Tribe shows off John's amazing climbing skills. Like, seriously, just watch these. Nothing's too steep for John. You got this. Climb up it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, there we go. Can't tell if I should be like, what way I should be climbing. He moon climbed so well. No, I can't. Maybe I can climb right here. Oh, I actually can. Oh my god. He just does whatever he wants. We hide at the top of this cliff and wait for the mammoth to kill the tribe, and then we just run away and bait it off the edge like normal. I'm not gonna waste time. Heavy hitters is beaten by just climbing this vine and then baiting the mammoth to come with them. Royal Guard is beaten the same way, but it's even easier. With past the bridge, the way the shield units are grouped up, I believe I could take them down, then just push the king into the water myself. Instead, we hide in the bush and get the shield units to push each other along with the king, leaving us with 3 shield bearers for John to beat himself. Can I slip from under this? Oh my god, I can. Oh. Oh, hello. Now all I gotta do is beat these guys.
I can't believe he can actually slip under there. Damn, I went for the punch too.
With John dead, Little B decides to take over, hiding in the bush following in John's footsteps, leaving him with one shield bearer.
Oh, I jumped way too early. Come on, Little B, stay up. Little B, fight for John. What? There's another one? Oh my god. Please, not like this. Not like this. Please don't hit me. Please just don't hit me. Okay.
Harvesters are too strong just to throw safes at them, so in a scythe of size, we just hide and let them walk off the edge. In heavy swings, we simply do not do enough damage to take them out ourselves, so back to the forest. One at a time is a terrible idea, so we hide in this creek, allowing all the berserkers to attack Little B, then go after John, missing entirely. Letting them attack Little B is important because if they don't attack Little B, they'll go straight towards us and get stuck in the trees. Misjudging the situation, every unit in Rushdown rushed us and went down. With the hiding barrows, we attempt to bait them off the edge, either getting caught by apples or the barrows themselves, and we beat the stage by dealing with both problems. The barrows get stuck on our safes pretty easily, allowing more safes to connect, killing most of the apple throwers and baiting the rest to go off the edge. Well, okay. One manages to save itself and gets rewarded with another save. By letting the other bank robbers take out a majority of the army themselves, we use a guy to attract 2 Valkyries. Then we use our safe to kill them, leaving us with one wheelbarrower, with one traveler, leaving us with one traveler and a Valkyrie to bait off the edge.
There's one guy and there's one... Oh. Oh my god. Oh, this guy's insane. Look at that raw... Oh my god, and he had a small foot. This guy does not hold back.
Instead of sitting by the ledge and baiting out attacking units, our opponents attempt to use our strategy against us. It goes about how you expect. Bravely run away, is just like the previous stage. Hay and Pitchfork, having a bunch of grouped up units, can easily let us clear the level. That is, if Little B can distract the surviving units into another safe. Nothing to see here, goes the same with the units getting recrowded together by a safe instead. Just kidding. We lose that run because somebody started to hear voices. Instead, the level is beaten by Little B, showing why he's called The Brawl.
Get up, get up. Get up. Oh, please. God damn, that was so close.
Okay, never mind. We win by good RNG on our safe throws.
See, those were 2 good safe throws.
Still nothing to see here, has fairly spaced out units, so we just run around them and get them all clumped up. Then the remaining also get caught on the save. The smallest army has a big problem. That being our saves. And I guess 2 other big problems are John's hands. Unlike the smallest army, the tiniest attack has their halflings spread out. So instead we just sit by the edge of the map and let them jump off. Like, I'm not even dodging them, they just jump off for fun. Honoring their champion shows hoplites lined up so perfectly, but Little B here sees a cricket and would much rather attack that. So we place them in front of the hoplites so no crickets can get his attention. Death from above puts us against a bunch of spread out hoplites, so we need to find a way to get them all together. Firstly, we see if bank robbers can walk along these rocks without dropping the safe. They can. Then we use bank robbers behind the walls to ensure they will stick to this area. Then we use other bank robbers hiding about to attack them while they're distracted. But some of them get stuck on different parts of the map. Fortunately, the loaf found a solution. By hiding behind this wall, they all come to us, and we can get such a clean safe attack. We bait out the berserkers into staying on a unit for a while, so we can wait out their invincibility and then throw the safes at them. By doing this, we actually kill the berserkers, but now we're left with a bunch of chieftains. We can kill all the chieftains using one safe if we get them grouped up, and due to our safes holding some of them back at times, we have a bank robber survive so he can run in circles and get all their attention while another bank robber shows up. Also, the bank robber's AI is so terrible at using its own safe that we have to make sure we're in control of the unit when it's time to throw the safe.
Oh, there was 3 alive. There was 3 alive that one time after the safe was thrown. Oh, speaking of which, maybe chance number 2. Switch targets. That so works. Oh my god! Thank God!
In Bread and Butter, we can easily take out more than half of their army, but we're left with cleaning up the strays.
Damn! That was kind of raw. Oh. Oh my god. No!
So after a few attempts of failing to weave around attacks, we managed to get a good safe throw.
Oh my god, okay, that might work. If my friend doesn't die. Or if he doesn't, like, bitch slap me, god damn. Maybe like I took his sandwich, what the hell? Hello. The vampire. Yeah, that is true, you did say the vampire was silly. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. Oh no. Okay, I thought I died for a second. Okay.
The chosen one dies to one safe. Unfortunately, the odds aren't against us, as they get 2 squires against our unstoppable trio of the safe, Little B, and John. But to level up the playing field, Little B and John decide to not use the safe and fight with their bare hands. The squires up their numbers and allow us another bank robber, so we use one for bait and our other one to get rid of all of them except for one, which murders John in broad daylight, and we give him the same fate. Wait, why is the stage still going? Oh, another squire survived. Well, Little B dodges the incoming blow and just retaliates. John and Little B end up getting ambushed after killing a bunch of squires. While John runs away off screen, Little B attempts to get the squires to jump off the cliff with him, landing on the very edge of the cliffside by surprise, only tricking 4 squires to jump after him, with 2 missing and 2 landing with him. He kills them with 1 attack, and with Little B cornered and forced into a fight against the guards, I'll just let you watch the fight unfold because it's honestly impressive.
The bullies are on their way. Oh my god. Wait. Come on, Little B. No. That guy's like aiming up. Okay. Oh.
After the Cliffside Massacre, Little B attempts the same technique against the Wall Knights, managing to get one, then slipping off the edge. And then Little B hops back on the saddle to use his master skills of baiting to get them off and crumble to the ground and drown. They reward our Cliffside techniques with potion sellers. Fortunately, the level isn't too hard, taking a lot of just praying. We managed to get 3 good safe throws without dying, then we retreat behind this pillar, but yeah, we died to another safe. But we still have 2 bank robbers against 1 potion seller. Since I'm more important, I see that John is running straight towards him to try and end the level as soon as possible. I use him as potion bait, which works out because the safe protects him. Then, while he's on cooldown, we just charge up to him. All the goddamn potions! We need to find a way to kill them or get to this wagon and let them kill themselves. At first I try running over there while other units take the fall, but this doesn't work because we have 14 guys total who all die instantly to most potion damage. I also attempt to hide behind this building, but we aren't fast enough to run away from the potions even if we did dodge them. Some of the safes conveniently get stuck in the water so we can use it as a bridge to get over. After a few attempts, we did it. We made it over to the wagon, and we can finally... And we got hit and we lost. Even on this stage, the wagon is far from consistent because of how many there are. But as some of the safes got stuck in the water and trying to use it as a bridge, some of the units also got stuck, leading all the potion sellers together. There's one left. I'm not charging his ass. Actually, if you're gonna charge him, you gotta do it right. Wait. He might just drown. If he even tries to get back up, I'm gonna be here. As long as that guy over there is alive, which he is. This guy can't do anything. Yep, he kills himself. Next up is All the Bones, which is another level that gave the peasants quite a bit of trouble. Unfortunately for them, we've learned some new tricks to deal with bone mages. Actually, the bank robbers can deal with them themselves, but just like the peasants, the bone mages cover each other's cooldowns, and unlike most units, the bank robbers don't need to be alive to deal damage.
The safe didn't do anything!
Well, they can deal damage while dead if the safe permits it. Tree Tribe, just like All the Bones, has bone mages. Well, 10% of the time. There's only 3 bone mages on this map, but 2 of them are basically dead due to how up they are. But one of them is in a tree with a bush under it. If the bone mage lands on the bush, he can survive the fall. If we get lucky enough, we have the run with the bone mage still alive, and we can do the same technique we did for Medium Army back in the introduction campaign. Sneaky Tribe shows a bunch of units close together, but due to the cave having a low ceiling, the safe can easily get caught and not go as far. So we space out our bank robbers to deal with them when they leave the cave, with another set of bank robbers in the back attack to deal with any units that may survive. We end up killing most of them, and oh hey, units that did survive. Our safe gets caught in the tree, so it's up to John and Little B to finish off 2 spear throwers and a stoner. That's 1. That's 2. Uh-oh. I might have to dodge 2 more spears. God damn it. We end up beating the stage just because the units got caught on one of the saves. This stage gives us 7 bank robbers to do with 5 longships. Shocking no one, this isn't enough. Yet again, it's on this map, so we go back to hiding in the trees and letting them kill themselves. It's a total wreckage just like the last stage, but they give us 2 bank robbers to deal with the same amount of longships. Our bank robbers aren't enough to take them out, so we end up searching around the map to find a way to deal with the stage. And we find this crevice. To the tree, to the tree. No! Stay! Hold position! We tried again and it doesn't work, so we try this tree over here and it actually does. With 1 longship rider that survives, so we need to finish him off ourselves. In capsize, we have to drown the units just like we did with the longships, and by using a strat a loaf brought to my attention, we can hide on this ledge and get most of the units to drown themselves. Okay, after drowning all the units and dodging, 1 ice archer is still hanging onto the dock, so we make ourselves fall over and hit him to kill him. I attempt to just walk up to the catapults, but even with their cooldowns low, we aren't fast enough. It's forest time, baby. Actually, this might work, because... What? There's just a hole to the void here? So we go into the forest to discover the reality warping stone. After avoiding the reality warping stone, we attempt to beat the stage by using the catapult's attacks against each other, but with the area we're in, it's not consistent and very dangerous, so we switch hiding spots and let them take care of themselves freely. Then we deal with the remaining 2 catapults that are stuck. Tower defense feels like more of a stealth game for us, so I guess this is what the boons feel like. Sneaking around, we managed to defeat 1 with a safe, 2 with our bare hands, and the remaining 3 kill themselves. All the archers sticks us against ice archers, snake archers, and, well, archers. As I've stated before, ice archers slow down our safe and us, and the archers can cleanly shoot us dead. And the snake archers, oh my god, the snake archers. Their attacks summon another enemy. You know how 1 random halfling is bad because it forces us to attack it instead of the oncoming group? Yeah, it's like that. So snake archers far away is probably the worst thing to happen to us. Fortunately, they're close enough for us to kill them, but as you can see, the ice archers got a shot off, so even if we did manage to kill them, we would still have to deal with some snakes. We placed the bank robbers to give each set of archers 2 bank robbers, and by controlling the second snake archer bank robber, we can force the snake archers to die all in one go. But this leaves our other bank robbers up to RNG. Whether they get their job done or live, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Ignore the snakes, go after the last one. No! No, why? John, you just had to be snake bait for a second longer. So after some attempts, I managed to kill every archer except for 1. Alright, your ass is snake bait. What? There's another? Why was there another one? Yeah, we end up just getting sniped. The fuck? There's too many snake archers. Nothing's gonna happen. Maybe we can pray. Damn, John. Damn, John. Yeah, see. Oh, wait. I win! Ancient 2 is the hardest map. Due to the wall surrounding the edges, baiting is significantly harder. We only have 3 stages on this map, and I found a way to beat all of them the same way. Flyers only includes Valkyries and Scarecrows, which is another unit that can spawn more units. The Crows can take the aggro of the safe, causing the bank robbers to kill themselves, but we can get the Crows to get attached to a unit hiding behind these pillars. But with the Scarecrows attacking the upcoming bank robbers, there's no way to approach the Scarecrows with this few of units. Shoot the cow really makes me wish I had a gun. Oh, yeah. We attempt to beat this stage by throwing safes at them and baiting them into the danger zone, but not quite being able to kill a workable amount. A few Zeus, we try getting all the Zeus to follow one of my guys sitting behind this wall, while we go after him with our bank robbers to attack them. What ends up happening is the safe gets easily caught in this pillar. I feel like this strat may work, but after trying it over and over again, I decided the way to beat the 3 stages was with cheese. I beat these stages by hiding at the top and having them walk off the edge, and it's not the most elegant ending, but it's the one we got. If I ever beat these stages normally, I will mention it in the next video. And speaking of next video, if you're interested in watching this live, assuming that you're not watching this like 3 years later, I like to schedule streams ahead of time. So if you check my live page, you can see what I plan on streaming. Now, the most important question is, can John and Little B handle a real challenge?